He plays all over Chicago. He's known as the El Comediante of comedy. Let's give it up for David Diego Rodriguez!
All right, thank you. Yes, I have 3 names. I might not have a lot of money, but I have 3 names. Yeah, so when I'm hungry, I go to Jimmy John's for the free smells. And you can't do that at every restaurant. I'm no longer allowed in the Olive Garden. So I'm following the family tradition of being poor. One time, I was the victim of identity theft, and my credit score went up. And I didn't report it right away. So I felt so rich, you know. I finally got that car loan, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here because I'm married with children, and I enjoy speaking for 5 minutes uninterrupted. I'm not allowed to speak at home, so forgive me if I don't speak in complete sentences. I would have been perfect for that movie, A Quiet Place. I would have remembered all my lines, you know. But I have an Alexa. Alexa listens to me. So, yeah. And one time I said, Alexa, play some coffee house music. And she said, regular or decaf? And my wife comes running in and she says, I hear you talking to your girlfriend. And I'm like, no, it's Alexa, listen. She's playing decaffeinated music. And my wife's like, let me try that. And Alexa wouldn't respond. I said, well, first of all, you don't remember her name. Second of all, you're talking to the toaster. But I'm really worried now that she's going to find out about my other 2 girlfriends, Google and Siri. And now my wife won't talk to me unless I say her name first. You know, a little bit about myself. I identify as Mexican. And a lot of people don't believe I'm Mexican because I don't have a mustache. And I speak English. But I do come from a small Mexican family of 6. Well, my mother's family and my father's family, they each had 15 children. Yeah, so my mother thinks she's still a virgin because she only had 6 children. And growing up, I learned Spanish, and so when I started kindergarten, I didn't know any English, and I went to school, and I was a lost little boy, and I didn't know what to do, but luckily, I sat next to Bridget Riley. So I did everything Bridget did. Bridget took out her crayons, I took out my crayon. Bridget took out her, Bridget put her head down and take a nap, I put my head down and take a nap. Bridget stood up and said, hello, my name is Bridget Riley. I stood up and I said, hello, my name is Bridget Riley. I didn't know. And then later on I got in trouble for following Bridget to the girls' bathroom. You know? I didn't know. But, well, speaking Spanish actually came in helpful because now I am a Spanish teacher. So, yeah. No, really. So, yeah. Oh, you don't have to clap, but let's hear it for the teachers. Yeah, right? All right. We have some teachers here. Yeah. So, so I teach Spanish, and a lot of students take Spanish because they think it's the easiest language to learn, right? So they think all you have to do is add the letter O to any English word. I asked one student, what can you say in Spanish? And he said, my name is Roberto. I'm like, well, Roberto's in Spanish. Huh? And when I was a new teacher, the students used to mess with me. They're like, how do you say? I'm like, hold on, it's a Spanish class. ¿Cómo se dice? Start with, ¿cómo se dice? Okay. ¿Cómo se dice burrito? Burrito's already in Spanish, all right? Didn't you notice that it ended in O? Oh, and by the way, if you go to Mexico, do not order a burrito. They'll wonder what you plan on doing with a small donkey. So anyway, yeah. A lot of students take Spanish because they think they know Spanish because they know taco, fajitas, and other menu items from Taco Bell, you know? Yo quiero Taco Bell, right? And so some of this, I like to ask the students, why are you taking Spanish? And I get a lot of interesting answers like, Spanish is a beautiful language, or my girlfriend's family speaks Spanish. And one student said, well, at the restaurant where I work, all the cooks speak Spanish. He worked at P.F. Chang's. And after about the 6th week of the semester, he asked me, what kind of Spanish are you teaching us? I still don't know what the cooks are saying. He couldn't find any of the words in the dictionary. And I said, what are they telling you? I was like, oh, they're swearing at you. And, yeah, but look, growing up, Mexican wasn't always easy. Like when I went to the library, I heard Mexicans don't read books. When I started playing sports, I heard Mexicans don't play ice hockey. When I joined the Boy Scouts, I heard Mexicans don't go camping. And that was just my mother. She didn't want to pay for anything. And one time my mother told me, you're in America, you have to speak English. But she told me in Spanish. But we foreign language teachers have a joke we like to share with everybody. So what do you call someone who speaks 2 languages? Bilingual. What do you call somebody who speaks 3 languages? Trilingual. And what do you call someone who speaks 1 language? American. And I just like to tell this joke to point out that this Mexican did not steal any American jobs. And I have job security. Yeah. Oh, the other day my coffee maker broke. And I really needed a cup of coffee, but I didn't want to wait 48 hours for Amazon to deliver one. So I went to Walmart. But I made the mistake of wearing a blue polo shirt. And I'm checking out the coffee makers. And an elderly woman starts asking me questions about the coffee makers. And I was able to answer all of the questions. I had done my research. And she finally picks out a coffee maker. I put it in her cart. And just then 2 Walmart employees come up to me, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm in trouble. And they tell me, hey, it's break time. So I go to the break room. I have a cup of coffee. And to make a long story short, on Sunday I'm subbing for Sheila. And I bought a coffee maker with my employee discount. Yeah, I'm getting older now, I'm slowing down. Like I used to have a 6-pack, but now it's a keg. You know? And the other day my neighbor says, I saw you walking the other day, and I was offended because I was actually running. And cars were pulling over to offer me a ride home. And my wife wants me to dye my hair so I look younger. And I said, no, I want people to know that I have suffered. Yeah. And my taste in women has changed too. Yeah, I mean, as you get older, you know. So the other night, I was watching TV late at night, and this woman comes on there, and I'm like, wow, is she hot? You know, she's really sexy. It was Flo, the Progressive Insurance girl. And now I keep fantasizing about bundling with Flo. Okay, that's my time. Thank you very much.